This video supported in part by...
It's just a VR YouTube channel.
Don't you know that you're a grown up? No games, no puns. Not allowed if you're a grown up.
Hi, and welcome to GenXGrownUp. I am Mo, and I am a GenXGrownUp. And I want to thank you for watching this installment of Retro Trivia. Yes, I have settled on a name thanks to Paradigm Rouge's suggestion, which really made it completely clear to me that I was totally overthinking this. And also thank you to everyone who watched and wrote in about my last video, which challenged you to figure out the 70s cartoon based on its theme song. If you haven't seen it yet, you should click the link and watch it. But many of you expressed that you wanted an 80s version of the same game, which makes sense if you're of the younger side of being Gen X. So I have 12 cartoons for you to guess based on its theme song. There were so many to pick from, I couldn't confine it to just 10. The game is played the same as the last time. I'll play the theme song, show you some clues to help you along. Just remember that I will sometimes play the closing music instead of the opening music, depending on how much it gives away. So let's jump into it with the first one. It should be pretty easy. Yes, that is the Transformers. I never realized how many cartoons of the 1980s were based on toys. And this one was definitely one of the more successful franchises. Here's another one that also should be pretty easy. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. What an odd group of characters this show had. Did you know that Skeletor and He-Man are supposed to be half-brothers? On that bombshell, here's the next one. My Little Pony. So, the bronies. I don't get it. But I feel confident that you'll get this next one. The Smurfs. And the answer to that age-old question, what color does a Smurf turn when it's choking? Purple. Let's go to the next one. Yes, it's DuckTales. Apparently somebody calculated the size of Scrooge McDuck's vault and what it contained and came up with 5.4 trillion. So, that sounds good to me. Let's see if you can get this next toy-based cartoon. That is He-Man's half-sister She-Ra, Princess of Power. Apparently, toy stores weren't sure if her toys should go with Barbies or with action figures. We're about halfway, so let's see if you can guess this next one. Dungeons and Dragons. Unfortunately, the show didn't have a chance to do a proper ending, although I heard that there's a script out there that you could actually read. But let's keep going. Thundercats! So they did have a single season reboot back in 2011 that showed on Cartoon Network. Now we're getting into the more difficult ones. Black Star. It had dragons, wizards, magical swords, good versus evil. How could you not like this show? But before we get into the last three, I want to thank all of our subscribers out there for supporting us. If you're not a subscriber yet, all you have to do is click that button below. Every new subscriber adds more fuel to the tank and lets us keep doing what we do. On that note, this next cartoon was one of my favorites. Thundar the Barbarian. I love this show. It mixed fantasy with super technology. This show came out in 1980, and I personally think it holds up well even today. Okay, we're down to the last two. Good luck. Gem and the Holograms. A female lead character who runs an orphanage and has a rock star secret identity alter ego. It was one of the few that showed a strong female lead character without like a male supporting character having to be there. Okay, here's the last one, and it is not an easy one. Brave Star. He was the law in New Texas. His sidekick 3030 was a horseman? I don't know. I didn't question it then, so I'm not going to now. And that's all of them. Be sure to shoot me a note and tell me how you did. And if you have any suggestions for future retro trivia topics, I'd love to hear those too. I hope you enjoy playing. Take care.
Hey, you made it to the end. If you liked this video, the best way to say thanks is to watch one more. Here are a couple suggestions that you just might enjoy. And if you love our content, maybe consider becoming a Patreon supporter by following the link on screen.
Unacceptable for grown-ups. Your dinner cannot just be french fries.